All right, so I wanted to go over something really quickly, and actually, I stumbled upon this by accident. I had no idea it was possible because up until now, I'm pretty sure there hasn't been any way to do this. But basically, what the graveyard is capable of doing this league is absolutely insane because you can actually fracture influenced items and then combine those influence items with other items. So I'll go over that here. But basically, I was looking through the Righteous Fire builds because I was trying to craft the helmet with this Elder, um, the Elder influence corpse, and I wanted to figure out like what was the best way to use that Elder or Shaper crafts. And you can't do silken gloves, so that kind of rules out Shaper a little bit. So Elder was the next step. So basically, I came across this build here, this guy's build, and he has a fractured Elder helmet, right? And it's burning damage concentrated effect, which isn't super necessary because there's like guides on how to craft that type of stuff. But I thought it was really interesting just the fact that you can fracture that because, like I said, up until now, even I'm pretty sure even recombinators weren't able to do that. So um, basically now we have the ability to fracture influence items, and I don't know if that's intentional or if Triple G is just really not aware of it, but that was the process that I went through to discovering this. And I also found this thread here. There's a thread posted 9 hours ago. There's been some items that have been crafted using these types of methods. So we have a fractured global defenses and then a fractured armor evasion and ES on a grasping mail that is also Shaper influence. So you're getting the +1 socket int and 12% int. So it's basically like an in-stacker's dream. You also have increased effective non-curse auras, so I'm pretty sure this is also a Redeemer, I think is the... So it'll be a Shaper Redeemer chest. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen that. I haven't been able to find that exact one, but I'm assuming this guy's trying to offer mirror services for this, so maybe it's on TFT or something. But we have quite a few. Like we have a dex here with flat dex. Percent dex is fractured on the gauntlets. And if we scroll down here, there's some pretty crazy gloves. Sorry, the Blizzard Crown is crazy. I think page 2 might have some gloves. But basically, like, you have fractured +1 maximum power charges, which is a haunted mod. That's not difficult to fracture, but the fact that it's on a Shaper base, so you're getting concentrated effect and hyperthermia, so that is a Shaper Elder base with the essence of what I think Hysteria or something, the 30% more elemental damage. So yeah, you can craft some absolutely insane items using these methods. And I'll go over kind of how I did these helmets. So I split so that I had a chance in case I got 2 mods that weren't very good. I would have a 50-50 chance for one of the bad mod to end up on its own item, which is exactly what happened here. So we got concentrated effect, fractured on one, and I split, and the fractured spell block ended up on the other one. So that was good. If that would have been both of those on the same item, I think the value would have been lowered because nobody, I don't want to say nobody, but like, chance to block spell damage, like 6% is kind of not really worth a suffix slot unless you're building specifically for that. So that just explains my split strategy. And I wanted to go over quickly the way I set up corpses. So this is kind of just random. I will open up the Craft of Exile. It's here somewhere. Here it is. So we did a sim on Craft of Exile, and I didn't want to use too many corpses. So we're looking at 40 out of 42 graves used, and it generated explicit modifiers, but I don't want 6 mods because that ruins our chance at hitting the fracture that we need. So I went with the 50-50 instead. So basically we're just stacking gem mods, we're stacking mod tier rating, and then we're getting rid of some stuff that we don't want, like attack, attribute, crit, defenses, life, physical, and resistance modifiers. And then, like I said, we're using split. So I stacked 4 split in there. It's not showing split. So, but basically I added the split, and then we had our Elder Influence mod right here. Doesn't really matter where you put the stuff. I just kind of threw it in there, but I had a couple extra column and row stuff, so I threw those in there, and I also had some like increased effective humanoids. So I just basically, all that really matters is that you run the sim and you try to optimize your chance of getting those mods. So yeah, I wanted to make this one quickly. I don't know how long this is going to be a thing for. I don't know if they're going to nerf it into the ground or if this is intentional and they're just going to leave it. Like, it is technically if we go to the trade site, we can look up a fractured concentrated effect. So I don't know if it was intentional. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if that option existed before. It might have existed and it just didn't show up any items. So like, can we search this same thing in standard? Like there's no results in standard for this. So, I mean, even if let's show, yeah, we're on any, we're showing offline as well. So it's definitely not something that has been possible up until this point, as far as I know, which is insane. So, I mean, abuse it while you can, I guess. Maybe they won't remove it, but it seems like they're doing a lot of adjustments this league. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.